Hello friends, welcome back to another Deck Tech. Today we're looking at Omnath Locus of Creation in Commander. Omnath is a 4/4 legendary elemental for red, green, white, and blue. When he enters, you draw a card, and then he also has landfall, so whenever a land enters under our control, we gain 4 life. If it's the second time this ability resolved, add red, green, white, and blue to our mana pool. And if it's the third time, Omnath deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. This deck was designed around the blink strategy, and if you're not familiar, it involves exiling a creature we control from the battlefield, and then we put it back into play. Our creatures will have enter the battlefield effects, which will trigger when they re-enter. I chose Omnath for the commander because he offers 4 colors to work with, in addition to drawing a card when he enters. But the biggest upside is his second landfall ability. Getting access to 4 mana for playing a fetch land really helps us speed up our deck, allowing you to cast more spells each turn and play on a much higher mana curve. So in this video, we'll be going over Omnath Blink for Commander. The deck will focus on utilizing land drops and mana creatures for landfall, using big blink effects to gain card advantage and board presence, and win the game by causing complete mayhem for our opponents. So without further ado, let's get into the deck tech. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out the video today. I love brewing new and crazy commander decks, so if you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as it really helps me out. And don't forget to check out the complete deck list in the description below. Being a blink deck, I want to start with explaining our blink cards for you to keep in mind as we go through the rest of this deck. Ephemerate and Essence Flux are cheap and effective spells that blink a single target. Teleportation Circle and Conjurer's Closet are permanents that blink our stuff at our end step. Thassa Deep Dwelling is indestructible, and that makes it hard to interact with. And Twinning Twins offers a blink effect on one side and a 4/4 Vigilance Flyer on the other. Beyond these, I wanted to go bigger on our blink effects since I was constrained on space in the deck. Rather than a single blink target, I wanted a wider and more effective blink for the entire board. This generates more value in a single spell slot and can expand our board state instantaneously. Eerie Interlude, Semester's End, and Nahiri's Resolve accomplish this. A bit more costly in mana, but being able to blink our entire board to reset our ETB triggers is the game plan. And additionally, Lagrella, Lumbering Battlement, and Glorious Protector offer these big blink effects on a creature. Protector can protect our board from a board wipe at instant speed, and Lagrella can get rid of problematic opposing creatures as well. Panharmonicon and Mirror Room effectively double our ETB triggers, which can lead to some very advantageous plays. Mirror Room is a bit costly, but with Omnath's ability to generate 4 mana on landfall, we can simply sink our mana into activating both sides of this room. This deck can bury your opponents with card advantage. These colors offer a wide selection of card drawing creatures that complement our blink strategy. Anti-Causal Vestige is a brand new card with Warp. In this deck, you can cast this creature for 4 mana and then blink it on end step before the Warp ability resolves. This will net you a card, allow you to put something in your hand into play, and get you your 7/5 on the battlefield. You can do this every turn to draw extra cards and put things from your hand into play. Combustible Gearhulk, Karuga, and Overlord of the Flood Pits all offer exceptional card advantage while being formidable threats on their own. Our 2 walls, Elvish Visionary and Llanowar Visionary, all offer replacement effects with additional upside when they blink. This deck plays a bunch of fetch lands, so Tatyova can draw us a bunch of cards, and Guardian Project is absolutely insane once we get our blink engine going. Dreamdew Entrancer is probably my favorite card in this category. A 4 mana 3/4 is a reasonable body for this cost, but its ability to put multiple stun counters on any creature can just do so much for you. If you're behind on board, use this ability to effectively take a big threat out of the game. If you're behind on cards, target an Elvish Visionary to draw 2 cards, and then don't forget to blink it at the end step to reset this effect. And if you have Panharmonicon out, enjoy Magical Christmas Land. Okay, let's talk about what we're playing towards. red offers some really fun and interesting ways on killing our opponents. Purphoros is a no-brainer here. Hitting our opponents for 2 damage every time one of our creatures enters the battlefield can stack up really quickly. It's indestructible and it's an enchantment at that, so it won't be easily removed. Life of the Party and Vengeful Ancestor can get really crazy. Both of these can just turn the board state on its head, causing your opponents to clash with one another over and over again. When I saw Life of the Party, I just knew that it would be the shining star of this deck. And lastly, I'm playing Sunspine Lynx. While this is a bit of a non-bo with Omnath's life gain ability, playing this guy late game and then blinking him will probably kill 1 to 2 of your opponents out instantly. This does hit us as well, so keep that in mind, and we're a 4-color deck, so we're probably going to take some damage. But Omnath's life gain ability should put us relatively ahead on life. You can just play Terror of the Peaks, of course, which is much safer, but come on, where's your sense of adventure? Go big or go home. Our support cards offer so much versatility and there's so much value to be had. Eternal Witness and Karmic Guide basically go in any blink deck, and for good reason. Eldritch Evolution lets you dig for a specific creature and help you jump off your walls or your Elvish Visionaries to get better creatures in play. But my favorite part about this deck are mimics. Flesh Duplicate, Mirror Image, and Stunt Double offer a replica copy of all of our best cards. Need more mana acceleration? They can be a Wood Elves or an Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Need more removal? They can be a Solitude or a Knight of Autumn. Tons of versatility here, and then you just blink them at end step to change what you need them to be each turn. Blinking gets even more fun with our interactive effects. These colors offer so many catch-alls that our ability to get rid of anything, particularly with exile effects, is through the roof. Solitude, Aowen, Riptide Gearhulk, and Reflector Mage offer a ton of interaction, and blinking them can be an absolute nightmare for our opponents. Dauntless Scrapbot catches all of our opponents' graveyards on ETB and can get us lands. Knight of Autumn has a ton of versatility attached to it, and Path to Exile and Settle the Wreckage for spell interaction with our opponent's creatures. Bronzebeak Foragers is a card I stumbled across while brewing this deck, and man is this card nuts. This is 4 mana to exile a non-land permanent from each opponent until the Foragers leaves play. Then you can pay mana at instant speed to put one of the exiled cards in its owner's graveyard. This is great for removing indestructible permanents particularly, but you can get rid of anything with this, and you can do it for good. Monstrosity of the Lake is really powerful here. Paying 5 when you cast it may be difficult, but paying 5 when you blink it is not. This can be a soft lock for your opponent's board with any blink effect. And lastly, we play Summon Yojimbo. Note that this saga is a creature and works with our blink effects, effectively resetting its lore counters as you blink it. So you can keep exiling artifacts, enchantments, or tap creatures on its first phase, or you can let it go a few turns and make it harder for your opponents to attack you. Talking about the mana, we have a few mana dorks to support our 4-color mana base. Birds of Paradise, Feyburrow Elder, and Bloomtender are auto-includes in any deck running 3 or more colors. Elysian Caryatid, Armored Scrapgorger, Prosperous Innkeeper, and Trail Tracker Scout offer their own unique upsides while producing mana of any color. I'm playing Wood Elves here over Solemn Simulacrum and other staple land fetchers, and that's because in a 4-color mana base, it's very difficult to run basic lands and have the mana be reliable. Wood Elves specifically says Forest card, which means your Triomes, your Breeding Pool, Stomping Ground, and Temple Gardens. This means that when you blink Wood Elves, you'll have a reliable target to go fetch every time you blink it, instead of running out of basic lands. Overlord of the Hauntwoods plays really nice with Omnath's landfall ability, and Coiling Oracle and Clifftop Lookout offer additional ways to get more lands in play. We play Loot Exuberant Explorer, and that lets us play an additional land each turn, and we can start wheeling our deck onto the battlefield. And Ruminot Excavator helps us replay our fetch lands from the graveyard to trigger Omnath's landfall ability more often. I'm also playing Temur Battlecrier. Even with just Omnath in play, reducing all of our spells by 2 mana is very good. It doesn't have an enter the battlefield ability, but it can be easily played off of Omnath's landfall. And that's my deck for 4-color Blink in Commander. What did you think of the deck? Let me know in the comments below, and again, if you enjoyed the video and want to help me out, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.